Hi you guys, so it's me, Emily. Today I just kind of wanted to come on here to talk about lupus some more. So I know that a lot of you guys have questions about my lupus. A lot of you guys always comment on my stuff asking, can you make another video about lupus, kind of going into more detail. We want to know like why you're on chemotherapy. I thought that was for cancer, stuff like that. So this is going to be kind of a long video, but you can kind of just skip forward to the parts that you want to watch, or
Okay
whatever.
guys, so if I keep looking down, I'm looking at this little list of points that I have to read to you guys. So the first point I would like to talk about, because I think it's the most thing that's on everyone's mind, is the chemotherapy treatment that I'm doing. So my chemotherapy medication is called methotrexate. You are able to take it in pill form if you want, but the effects that it has on your GI system, which is your gastrointestinal system, which is your tummy and your digestive tract and all of that stuff. So I already have big issues with my GI already. My stomach is already always in pain and hurting, and I'm always throwing up, and it's not good. So we decided to do it in the shot form, the injection form, that I will do once a week, every Monday, and I have it here at my house. I do it. So it is actually a fraction of the dose that they give to cancer patients, but that doesn't mean that it still doesn't give me side effects and still doesn't make me feel horrible, because it does. It's still chemotherapy. It's still going into my body. It makes me really sick. It makes my stomach hurt, have to throw up, go to the bathroom, have rashes, all my hair's coming out. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is some of my hair loss. I have extensions in right now, by the way. You're like, how is this girl talking about losing her hair? Her hair's long. These are extensions. So if I lift up right here, you can kind of see how my hair is just shaved. Here. Okay, well, this is really hard to do when I have these extensions in, but this area right here is all shaved. Like, I didn't shave it myself. It's just looks like that because I'm losing all my hair. Okay, so now I just want to kind of show you guys what I do. So my pharmacist prescribed me all of these syringes. So in this bag is full of syringes. They look like this. It's just like what you get like when you go to the doctor for a shot or the hospital or something like that. And then they gave me some alcohol swabs. Just plain old alcohol swabs. And then this is my actual medication. Try to cover this stuff that needs to be covered, but yeah, it's just methotrexate. And when you open it, it has all of these little bottles of chemo. So this is it. And what I do is I just take the syringe, put it in there, clean myself with alcohol, and then go ahead and put it in my arm right here, and you have to like squeeze your arm while you do it. So now that we're done with that, moving on to the next point, the symptoms. So the symptoms of lupus are joint pain, sun sensitivity, malar butterfly rash. It's a red rash that just goes like this, right over the tops of your nose, right below your eyes. Skin discoloration, skin burning, skin problems, hair loss, stomach pain. I mean, lupus basically affects everything in your body. It affects your kidneys, your organs, everything. I have stage 3 kidney nephritis, which is something that comes along with lupus. It's a type of kidney disease associated with lupus. The other thing that I want to touch on with the chemotherapy, so my doctor said that 75%, I'm not sure actually, it was either 75% something, but most of her patients have become infertile from the chemotherapy, which means that you will not be able to have kids. So I am hoping for the best and hoping that it won't make me infertile, but At this point, I'm just assuming that it's going to. That's what my doctor told me, you know, don't get your hopes up too high, but I still am having my hopes up high. But don't get me wrong, I would be fine with adopting a baby. I'm totally okay with it. I'm totally okay with the other options. I've always wanted to have my own kid, but I know that that's not always possible, so I'm okay with that. So how I found out I had lupus, when I was in high school, I was waking up every morning feeling like my entire body was broken or run over by a truck or something like that. And I asked my mom, you know, is this normal? Like, I thought I was sleeping on myself wrong, but it's happening every morning when I wake up. And she was like, no, it's not normal. We gotta go in. I got so many tests, so many, you know, doctors looking at me. Okay, so another question I want to touch on that someone asked, how sick are you? So there are different varies of lupus. A lot of people don't, not a lot, but some people don't take my illness seriously because they know someone that has lupus and they're not that sick. But it's different. My great aunt has lupus. She's never presented with any symptoms in her entire life, and that's how it can be. It can lay dormant in your body. You can have it and just not have symptoms or only be a little bit sick. With me, I have a very severe case of systemic lupus, so that is why I'm on so many medications and treatments, and I've been to so many doctors and hospitals, and I just have a very severe case of it. So someone that you know might have it a little better than me with lupus, but it doesn't mean that everyone's the same. When it comes to lupus, everyone is different. So usually I'm taking a handful of pills in the morning, handful of pills at lunch, another handful of pills before dinner, and then another handful of pills before I go to bed. And that's usually about 20 pills in each session. So I'll take 20 pills in the morning and so forth as the day goes on. But since I am on the chemotherapy right now, my doctor wanted me to kind of be on as least as possible. So all I'm on is the chemotherapy, prednisone 40 milligrams, which is steroids that you have to take with lupus. It's a given because it's anti-inflammatory, even though the symptom or the side effects with the prednisone are horrible too. I mean, it puffs your face out into a circle. It makes you lose your hair too. It makes you tired. Just not good. So the last thing that I want to touch on is staying positive. It's been really hard for me throughout the years. I got diagnosed when I was 13, about to turn 14, and I am now about to turn 21. So it's been a while, and I've kind of learned how to cope with it. I went through the stages of grief. At first, I kind of just didn't even act like I had it. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't take my medicine like my doctor was telling me. I refused. I didn't want to believe that I was sick. I would go out with my friends when I couldn't even move because I just didn't want to believe I was sick. And then after that, it was just depression and angry and and now I'm kind of at that point where it's like, okay, I've accepted it. I have lupus and it doesn't have me. I have lupus, and I'm gonna make the best of it and try and stay positive. And sometimes it is really hard and there's better days than others, but anyone with this illness, all I have to say is, in the dark, try and find a light, because you are going to be even more unhappy if you're holding things in and you're not telling people that you're having pain, and you're not telling people that you don't feel good, and if you're not complying with your medication, you're just going to feel so much worse. So it is, and I'm telling you right now, once I accepted that I had lupus, and once I accepted that this is who I am and lupus is what makes me who I am, I became a lot happier, and it was a lot easier for me to stay positive in those days that aren't that good, and then on the days that I am good, I'm really happy. So but anyways, if any of you viewers have lupus, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you, compare stories, compare kind of, you know, what's going on with them and what's going on with me. And by the way, my bird is in the background, so if you hear all that jumping around, guys, but I just want to come on here and do a quick video. If you guys want a more detailed video where I do like a Q&A, you guys can ask me questions in the comments, or send me questions or whatever. On Instagram, you can DM me.
any of that stuff. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, I hope you liked my video, and if you did, press subscribe below. And everyone else, just have a great day. Hit the like button if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.